Welcome back. We're talking about the 10 most commonly reported pet toxins. Number 1 is over-the-counter human medication, including ibuprofen, acetaminophen, joint creams and lotions, and herbal supplements. Number 2 on the list, human prescription medications, including heart meds, ADHD meds, thyroid, and antidepressant medications. Next common pet toxin we talked about is food. We talked about xylitol, grapes, raisins, onions, or onion and garlic powder. Chocolate. Let's talk about chocolate. According to the list, about 1 out of 10 calls into the Animal Poison Control Center involves chocolate. And they say here that's about 67 cases per day. So just know that chocolate is pretty toxic for our pets. And how toxic it is to your pet depends on the type of chocolate, the amount of chocolate consumed, and the weight of your pet. Why is chocolate so toxic to our dogs? Chocolate is toxic because it contains a chemical called theobromine, as well as caffeine. Humans easily metabolize theobromine, but dogs have a hard time metabolizing it as well as the caffeine, so it builds up to toxic levels in their systems. Now, different chocolate types have different theobromine levels. Cocoa, cooking chocolate, and dark chocolate contain the highest levels of theobromine, while milk chocolate and white chocolate have the lowest levels. But the darker and more bitter the chocolate, the more dangerous it is to the dogs. Baking chocolate and gourmet dark chocolate have highly concentrated amount of theobromine per ounce. Just to give you an idea, I read that less than 1 ounce of dark chocolate may be enough to poison a 44-pound dog. So let's say a medium-sized dog weighing 50 pounds would only need to eat 1 ounce of baker's chocolate or 9 ounces of milk chocolate to potentially show signs of poisoning. Now, for many dogs, eating that 1 milk chocolate chip that fell on the floor while you were making cookies is probably not harmful. Symptoms of chocolate poisoning may include diarrhea, vomiting, muscle tremors, seizures, irregular heartbeat, internal bleeding, or a heart attack. The onset of theobromine poisoning is usually marked by severe hyperactivity, but fatalities have been seen at around 200 milligrams per kilogram. And again, like I said, depending on the type of chocolate, it doesn't take a lot of chocolate to kill your pet. If your dog ingests chocolate, call your veterinarian or the Pet Poison Helpline or the ASPCA Animal Poison Control Center immediately. You should look up those numbers and put them in your phone now. Pet Poison Helpline, ASPCA's Animal Poison Control Center, and they'll help you figure it out if a poisonous amount of chocolate was ingested. If a toxic amount is ingested, you should have your dog examined by a veterinarian immediately. The sooner the theobromine is removed from the body and the dog is stabilized, the better your dog's prognosis.